Everyone has seen the images coming out of Gaza. We've seen the images coming out of the West Bank. What's happening is genocide in Gaza, incipient genocide in the West Bank, and at the heart of it is the concept of Israeli exceptionalism. The rules simply don't apply to Israel. And in my opinion, this country has a big chunk of responsibility for that. The Balfour Declaration has been mentioned. We know about Balfour. Let me read you something he wrote in a private memo. In Palestine, we do not propose even to go through the form of consulting the wishes of the present inhabitants of the country. Zionism, be it right or wrong, is more important than the wishes of 700,000 Arabs. He couldn't even give them the name Palestine. Zionism is wrong. It is an evil that's eating away, not just at Palestine, but it's eating away at the world order. What we're seeing today, because of the exceptionalism of Israel, the way that the elites will not hold Israel to account and never have, with Britain taking the lead in that, what we're seeing today is the ripping up of the world order, and that will have consequences for far more than Palestine. And we're seeing the erosion of our shared humanity. We look at the pictures from Palestine. We care about it and we act. Other people avert their gaze. How can our leaders, whether they are our local leaders in here or our national leaders, look at those and not do what they can to the limits of their ability? And they're not doing it. The Financial Times recently said, "The silence of the West is shameful." They said that just a week or two ago. My question is, where were you 18 months ago? I know where we were. We were on the streets in Sheffield. We were in meetings, we were in rallies, we were campaigning, and we will continue. And now I'll mention 3 things that are coming up, and I would like everybody please to try to get involved in them. On Wednesday, Johnny, everybody will know Johnny, one of our dearest and most special activists. Johnny came back from the West Bank and he is going to give a talk which he's called Terror and Beauty. And it's about witnessing occupation and resistance in the West Bank. Johnny was deeply struck by everything he saw and sent us remarkable updates. I urge you all to get there, hear him in person and look at the slides that he's brought back. Second big event, June the 17th. Please make a note, June the 17th. Sheffield is one of 3 cities across the nation that are taking part in a coordinated campaign against the F-35 supply chain. There are factories in Sheffield making parts for this killer jet, the most lethal of jets. One of them is Forged Solutions. 17th of June at 11 o'clock there will be a regional rally outside Forged Solutions. Please come if you possibly can. It's near Meadow Hall, so it's good for buses, trams and trains. The last thing I'll mention is our annual Small Park Big Run. It's one of the most important political and community events that we have. 12 noon on Saturday the 21st of June to 12 noon on Sunday the 22nd. Beg your pardon, I will say. Forgotten an important detail, somebody's just reminded me. Mearsbrook Park, the Small Park Big Run is in Mearsbrook Park. You can book your place now. And Paul's just reminded me that Johnny's talk is on Wednesday, the 21st of May, this coming Wednesday, 7 o'clock at the Central United Reformed Church, which is where we have so many of our meetings, just opposite the Crucible. So, whilst others are looking away, we in Sheffield are not, nor are the thousands of people in London, amongst whom are our comrades in the local Palestine struggle. So we can look ourselves in the mirror and say, I've done what I can.
Well, thank you very much, Anna. Yeah, an announcement from June, then we will have our last speakers now.
It is a privilege to be here today to commemorate Nakba with all of you, to be here again, to be part of the growing movement in support of Palestine and against apartheid and genocide in Gaza. I'm here though to talk about South Yorkshire Divest for Palestine, which is part of the coalition and an ongoing campaign against South Yorkshire Pension Authority to get them to divest from companies selling arms to Israel and complicit in the genocide. Pension authorities across the country are big, very big investors in those companies, like BAE Systems, who are present in the bombing of Gaza every day. As citizens of Sheffield, Barnsley and Doncaster, we are all complicit. Sheffield Council contributes to their employer's pension fund, which then goes on to be invested in arms companies. In South Yorkshire, we have been organising a petition calling on South Yorkshire Pensions Authority to divest in those companies that are complicit in genocide. People have worked really, really hard, and up to now, they have collected about 4,000 signatures to be presented to South Yorkshire.
We need more!
People have been very shocked about how their money is being spent. People don't realise that they also are part and complicit in what is happening. The petition is on the stall over there. If you haven't signed it, please go and sign it straight away. If anyone, but most importantly today, we are going to present this petition to the South Yorkshire Pensions meeting on the 5th of June to create the greatest impression that we can. We want all of you, if you can, to be there on the 5th of June in Barnsley. We need to tell South Yorkshire Pensions that we are not prepared to accept their complicity in genocide.
Yes! Yes!
We've organised a coach from Sheffield, which we want to be full, and preferably we want to make it a bigger coach. The details of the protest and the coach details will be on the broadcast channel shortly, and we will be producing a leaflet that you will see at other events before then. So join us on the 5th of June to tell South Yorkshire Pensions we are not prepared to accept their complicity in genocide.
Thank you very much. Free Palestine!